Join Paul Davis after our 6-game winning streak ends with a 1-0 defeat here at Needham Market, which didn't look like a game we should have really lost. I thought we were in it all the way, and it was a worldie that, whether he meant to hit it like that, but it worldie flew into the top bins, as it were. Wevo saved the penalty, but we lost Dan Lafferty at the end of the game. What's your thoughts as the lights go out?
My thoughts are that the first 20 minutes Needham Market were far better than us. Then after that we grew into the game, did well. Wevo made a couple of saves in the first 20 minutes, but one worldie and then the other one was from a set piece, which we were annoyed about. But a bit like you said, Stu, to be honest, I thought we were well in the game. I don't like to blame officials. I don't think the officials have cost us the game. Like you said, we got to defend better for the worldie. But we have a couple of chances. The ball drops to Lamine on the edge of the box. He's got great technique, so I expected him to score. Owen James goes through. He's our top scorer. I expected him to score. And then just sort of knocking on the door a bit rat-a-tat-tat at the end. I suppose they defended their goal better than we attacked it. But, they've got a few players on the pitch that are lucky to still be on the pitch, and we've got Dan Lafferty that's been sent off for a tackle that he hasn't touched anybody.
Yeah. Conditions not great here. It was deceptive. It looked quite good when we got here, but it cut up in warm-up really, and there was a lot of slipping and sliding all over the place and divots all over the place, and same for both teams obviously, but it stopped a proper football game though, didn't it? It was several slice clearances and everything.
Yeah, no, the pitch got really bad. I actually think if we'd have had the weather yesterday instead of Thursday, it'd have been in trouble today. So they haven't played at home for a long, long time, and I think they were desperate to get the game on. But yeah, like you said, the pitch was the same for both sides. It seemed to affect us more than them. Our slice clearances, we haven't had many of them, and I actually felt first half we were quite sloppy on the ball. When we won the ball back, we were quite sloppy, and we've not been like that. Yeah. Second half, we were miles better. Did we create a load of chances? No. But did we have 2 or 3 clear cuts that we've been scoring? Yes. Like you said, their worldie goes in the back of the net, and we don't manage to score.
Yeah. No, we don't have a game now for 10 days, so it takes a little bit longer to get over this defeat today, to get back onto the wagon, as it were.
Yeah, but like I said in the week, Needham Market haven't played for 3 weeks, and all of a sudden they've got 16 players that are all fit and raring to go because they've had 3 weeks off. We've got 4 players in particular that start a lot of our games that aren't in our 16 today. And maybe with the 9-10 day break we've got, 2, maybe 3 might be back in time to play. So we have got a good squad. Players have done really, really well. That's our first defeat in 2 months. Our last defeat was Barwell on a Monday night, and we were horrific, and we haven't been horrific today. And sort of the message to the players a minute ago was, their message to each other was, look, we were going to lose at some point. Just make sure we don't lose and then lose again. So, we're back at home against Bishop Stortford. Then they're tough games now. All tough games. We've got 18 to play, and we need to get a certain amount of points. Losing here is a bad one because they're above us and they go further. But 6-7 games ago we were nowhere to be seen, and now all of a sudden we're in the hunt. We're only in the hunt if we can beat Bishop Stortford.
Absolutely. Well, let's have a good trip back. I know it'll be pretty quiet on the old bus going back home, but we've come here, we've got a real good go, but conditions and possibly a little bit of officialdom has seen us come out in adversity, but we've got to come out fighting now.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, this is our first game we've lost in 2 months, and the message to everybody is stick together, because like I said, we've got 4 players missing that could be back for Bishop Stortford, and we've got to go into that game with full positivity and get 3 points. If we do, then we'll be back on the wagon, and then we play away at Worcester, local derby. What will be will be.
Absolutely. Cheers, Davo.
Cheers, Stu.